So when it comes to horror icons, Jason Voorhees is absolutely my all-time favorite. However, unlike Leatherface or Michael Myers, which I've occasionally found legitimately frightening in certain films, I've never really feared Jason Voorhees per se. Like, I think it's more about the awesomeness of the character that draws me in, not really the scariness. Like, Jason Voorhees isn't scary, he's just fucking kicks ass, he's cool, right? However, if I were to pick at least one version of the character, Jason Voorhees, that frightened me on some level, even if only a little, it would have to be his appearance and demeanor as seen in Jason Takes Manhattan. Now, I know a lot of you are going to cringe when I say that because it's not a fan favorite. People generally don't like the look, masked or unmasked in that film, but to me, there was just something about it that was legitimately unsettling, if not frightening. Even though Kane Hodder plays the character the same as he did in 7, there was just, and eventually Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X and so on and so forth, but in the game. But there's a certain level of what I call unforgiving menace in Part 8 in Jason Takes Manhattan. I mean, combine those aspects with like his fishy skin, his black suit, the blacked out eye sockets, and the fact that he's constantly covered in like slime and goo. And I think you've got yourself a truly frightening, truly supernatural and relentless Jason Voorhees. I mean, look at this. If there was a scary version of Jason, I feel like this is it. A lot of you will say Part 7, and he did seem very physically imposing and like violently aggressive in Part 7. Not to say he's not in the other films, but there was, I think 7's probably the runner-up as far as scariness goes. But I think 8 takes the cake by far, which I know is not a fan favorite consensus, but yeah, there's something about 8, man. Something about 8. What about you? What do you think the scariest version of Jason? Not your favorite necessarily, not your favorite look, favorite design, favorite actor, favorite unmasked or masked, but like, what do you think the scariest, like which version of Jason, if you think he's scary, is the scariest and why? Let me know in the comments below.